truck for those who want to escape the daily grinds, to go out there, motorsports, mountain biking, a vacation, a picnic by the river with your family on the weekend. This is to help you escape. So, at the heart of it is your all-new 3-liter V6 turbo diesel engine. It has a whopping 600 Newton meters of torque, and the fat of it comes in between 1,750 to 2,250 RPM, so you're able to use it mostly within where you do your daily driving. Horsepower, it's got 250 horsepower, and that makes it the most powerful turbo diesel truck in its segment. And because it's a V6, it purrs like a kitten. You don't get the clackety-clack of the normal diesel engine. When you try it out there, then you guys tell me, it is different. Styling-wise, pretty simple, pretty small. You have 20-inch new wheels here, 255/55 R20 Goodyear HT tires, and on the side, V6 badging at the vents. Looking at the front of the vehicle, the now highly recognizable C-clamp DRL headlamps, LED of course, and they are matched to LED matrix headlamps with anti-glare properties. Speaking of lighting, it comes with lights that go around. When you unlock the car, you get pool lighting from the front, from the rear, from the two side mirrors. What is new is you're able to have zone lighting. So you can select which zone you want to highlight. So for example, if you're out there camping, spending the night with the family by the river, and you just want the left side to be lit up. Using the infotainment system, you can select zone lighting for the left side only, and it will just light up this side. That's a nice, neat little feature. So we're going along the sides. This is a personal favorite of mine, the rear box step. This is amazing, something only the Rangers have. Yeah? This makes egress and ingress into the rear bed a lot easier, and you're also obviously able to reach in even when the tail lid is down. What's also interesting is that in this side of the bed, there's a 13M 3-pin plug. Yeah, there's a plug you can plug in your camping gear, you can charge up power tools, yeah, a lot of things you can do with a 3-pin plug, but there is also a 3-pin plug at the rear of the center console. Didn't know if you guys know that. So that makes it handy for charging laptops, cameras, things like that while you're driving around. Coming around the rest of the interior, it's semi-bucket full leather seats, yeah, with the cyber orange stitching and the WildTrack logo in the backrest. They also have the cyber orange stitching at the steering wheel. The infotainment system in the WildTrack is a 12-inch screen that's huge. And it also has wireless connection to Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Yeah, so no need for cables to hang everywhere to connect to the vehicle to run. Just turn the engine on and log on to the Ford Sync 4A. Because you're running wireless, there's a high-speed wireless charger at the center dash, and there's a total of 5 USB ports. So there's one C and one A at the back of the center console. There's one C and one A also at the front of the center console, and now there's a USB connector for a dash cam at the front windscreen. Then you have the drive selector. Okay, so this WildTrack 3-liter V6 turbo diesel runs with a 10-speed automatic transmission, and this is mated to a 2-speed electromechanical transfer case. So it has the 2H for normal driving, so we leave with that. It's got the 4H, 4L for when you need high-speed pull, low-speed pulling. But it's also carrying over the exclusive 4A mode, which was previously only available in the Raptor. So 4A, just leave it in there, and the car will decide whether it wants to run on 2H or 2 or 4H, depending on the driving conditions and the slip at the front tires. So if you're driving in slippery conditions and it feels that you're going off-road, it automatically pushes power and torque and connects the front wheels so that you have the grip. But when you're on the highway and you need maximum fuel economy, it just runs on 2H. the best way to drive the new WildTrack 3.0L V6 turbodiesel is on just 4A. It also comes with, of course, the driving modes for which the Ranger is known for. There's 6 in total. You have normal. So normal driving mode is for normal driving, gives you a balance between power and economy. There's eco mode. Eco mode is when you want to drive more economically, but going to the highway and stuff like that. So it runs with a less sensitive throttle and changes gear earlier on the 10 speed. There's slippery. I don't think we use slippery that much here. It's more for snow and ice, but it's nice when you have that function availability. Mud ruts. So if you're going to be tackling mud, turning into mud ruts, it automatically goes into 4L, switches off the traction control, makes the throttle less sensitive and easier to pull through the mud without speeding up the tires. If you go to sand mode, that's for sand driving, go to the beach or by riversides. So that also turns off the traction control and gives you the power to spin up the wheels so you can get out of any sanding conditions. In both mud ruts and sand, you can engage the rear differential lock. Right? So the WildTrack does come with the rear differential lock. And the last of our driving modes is tow and haul. So the WildTrack's able to bring 3.5 tons tow load. You can put a ton in the back capacity. And if you're going to be climbing really steep inclines on tarmac roads like Kundasan, going up steep hills in Cameron Highlands, then you want to use the tow haul mode. So that delivers the fat of that torque, as I was saying, a 600 Newton in the optimal range at the gearbox, be able to haul all that weight up through the steep climbs that you're going to do. Let's look at advanced driving features, smart driving assist. So the WildTrack comes with ACC, automatic cruise control. If you're familiar with that, it has stop go. So again, in its segment, it has probably some of the best smart driving abilities. You can go all the way down to stop in the traffic jam, and as the car head pulls away, it follows along. It has AEB with pedestrian detection, and that's something new in this segment as well, so it's able to detect pedestrians, not just large objects. It has forward collision warning with brake control. It has lane departure assist, lane keep assist as well. For safety, it also has RCTA, rear cross traffic alert, reverse brake assist, blind spot information system, with the lights blink up over here. Evasive steer assist for emergencies. If you steer, it helps you to steer quicker and keep it in control. Post-impact braking stops the car in case of impacts, unfortunate one. And auto dim high beam. So the WildTrack 3-liter V6 turbo diesel is available in total of 4 colors. There's meteor grey, there's absolute black on the back there, Arctic white on that side, and the color that's special only to the WildTrack is the Lux yellow.
Official retail price of the Ford Ranger WildTrak 3-liter V6 turbo diesel in Malaysia is retail on the road prices in Peninsular Malaysia 888 ringgit, and meanwhile on the retail on the road prices in Sabah and Sarawak 198, 688 ringgit. Wow! Yeah, you had it right. An incredible value for a pickup that delivers unmatched toughness, advanced technology, and a premium refinement, all backed by a 5 years manufacturer's warranty. And to make this launch event even more exciting, we are delighted to share some exclusive promotions for those who purchase the all-new Ranger WildTrak 3-liter V6 turbo diesel. Early bird customers will enjoy a 2-year extended service plan along with a special Leave the Ranger Life cooler bag. And on top of that, for those who place their booking online, you will also receive a Ranger camping chair. Perfect for your next outdoor adventure, and all these rewards will be fulfilled upon delivery.